Welcome to the tripod. Welcome to the tripod.
Pretzels, and welcome back to the tripod. That's right, your boys are back to talk this week in wrestling, and we start off with NXT as per usual. The NXT Women's Champion Becky Lynch to the ring. She's rhyming for some reason. Compliments and insults Tiffany Q Tiffany. She wants her rematch, hates on the crowd, wants a rematch at No Mercy. Of course, she's coming to California, not too far from me, and I can't go. Fuck you, Madera. Tiffany says that Becky should thank her for mentioning her name to get her back in NXT. Becky attacks. Kiana and Tiffany attack her. Becky makes sure they can't use chair, and she stands tall at the end. Sticks. The kickoff to NXT was a promo, which, by the way, afterwards on Twitter, they all took a runny diarrhea all over what Becky was attempting to do in the ring. What did you think?
I didn't mind it. Nice to get the new NXT Women's Champion out there. She's running down her opponent, doing the ruthless aggression. Becky Lynch rhyming. Had a nice little formation of a new team with Kiana and Tiffany coming out and getting the upper hand, but Champion stands strong with the chair. Pissed off that she was interrupted, and nice little way to start off the episode of NXT on Tuesday night.
Tiffany and Kiana, are you feeling it, Cesar? And what do you think of Becky rhyming?
I fast forward through most of that stuff when I figure out what she was doing. But I will say, A1 with the hard R's, hard work, the new t-shirt in Beck's T. It's a good shirt. It's a good shirt. Okay. That's a good shirt. I mean, yeah, Tiffany's gonna come out. She got to get her rematch and blah blah blah. And then this whole cracker over here. Y'all see? Y'all this googly eyed fuck. How can I get Kiana James in this? Cause she ain't doing nothing. She lost, but she's always around because she's sucking my dick every week. So I gotta give my girl my hot mama, my chocolate. Yeah, gotta get her in there. I gotta figure out how to get her in there. So she's just gonna be on Tiffany's side? She couldn't beat Tiffany. Why she hate Becky? She just want to fight Becky. She ain't gotta go through Tiffany no more. She can just fight on Becky. No, she gotta team up with Tiffany. What Tiffany promising this bitch? Huh? A new big ass heavy handbag or some shit? Huh? See, Keanu always thinking, but then this old googly eye fuck gotta get his soul sister, his 3.5 man, you know what I'm saying? That Thomas Jefferson is clicking down the line for old Shawnee Mike. You know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah, gotta give me a little house nigga, something I can come home and ride, you know what I'm saying, or ride in this office. Yeah, at the end of these 2-hour shows with these classics I'm putting on, and I gotta give me a sweet release of some sweet meat. But I digress. It's all right.
Up next,
I ain't mad at it. It's all right.
It's Meta Matrix 4 in the lounge. Neo Dar cuts promo about the red pill and the blue pill. Heritage Cup Invitational. Leave your elbow and knee pads in your locker because we got Butch, Tyler Great, versus Butch.
Yeah.
Stop Shine Pete. Versus Tyler Great. These two for sure gotta be great friends because they beat the fuck out of each other. I loved how Pete didn't fall for the bop and bang the first time and slapped the shit out of Tyler. Whenever these two face each other, they will never have a bad match. Airplane spin, of course. I don't like that. 2-minute warning. Butch hits Tyler's driver. Tyler hits bitter end. Pete bop and bang to Tyler. Tyler kicks out of the bitter end, but not the better end. They hug. Pete wins Group A. Wow. That was a great match, Cesar. We had Stallion Pete versus Tyler Great.
Yeah. Well, you know these guys put on bangers after banger after banger. It may have been Tuesday night, but it was fight night, goddammit. And them boys put on classics. This was without a doubt. I don't care what you watch. There was some good wrestling this week. There was some good ass wrestling this week. And it was a tie for me between this and another match that I'm about to bring up. But this was the free money match of the week, girl. This was the free money. You should have paid. You know I'm gonna steal it because I ain't paying no more. I mean, unless I'm paying the $5.99 for what is that? The old Peacock. Pay for that. You should have paid $19.99 just for this goddamn match. This match was $20 worth of your damn hard-earned money that you make getting yelled at by assholes out here in the streets. Okay? This match was good. It was banging. 20-minute damn masterpiece. Just so working. Okay? And I don't know how Noam Dar is gonna cheat. I don't know. But Joe Coffey better hit Butch with a goddamn knife or a gun. Because if Butch getting this match against Noam Dar, you know I ain't picking Noam Dar. Yeah, I don't know how he gonna cheat to keep it on Butch. Butch gonna be like, you lucky my contract says I'm only allowed down here for a month and I gotta go back to SmackDown. Because if I was back at NXT, that damn Butch would have that damn trophy. He'd damn be whooping on Mello. He'd be definitely whooping up on Dominic's bitch ass. But man, imagine we could have got some Butch versus Mello, some Butch versus Dragunov, nigga. They missing out. They I guess you got to see it as a demotion, but I don't. You need to send Butch back there full time. You need to send Butch back there. You imagine the Creed brothers versus Butch and Tyler Great in tag match?
How about Butch versus Big Body Javi? Now that would be some.
That nigga ain't get fired.
Fucking muff. You know?
That nigga ain't get fired. I don't even know what you're talking about, but he should have got fired with everybody else. You know, R.I.P. Matt Riddle. And about 15 other niggas. And some bitches in there too. But damn, this shit was free money. Booker T was excited for this shit. He was losing his goddamn voice. And then he lost the lady when he was screaming about some Cholula Green.
Sticks, Heritage Cup, Invitational, Tyler Great, Stallion Pete. Thoughts?
This was a hell of a match. I mean, this was the match of the week in my book, and it might be match of the month. I mean, these guys put on a hell of a show. Like Cesar said, this isn't a demotion. I mean, we get with the talent that we have down there in NXT right now. You bring someone like Bush down there, him, like you said, him versus Mello, him versus Dragon. I mean, these are talking like we might not get that. We might still get that. I mean, hell, Butch ain't got much going on. So yeah, they might just be like, damn, let's just go ahead and run it. Let's go ahead and run it. We'll get Butch some wing time. Let's go ahead and get him down here, get those ratings up, maybe give him and Tyler Great a nice little tag team run. But this was a great match. And the respect that they showed afterwards from two fine competitors from across the pond was just awesome. I mean, if we, like Cesar said, we get Butch and Neo Dar, I mean, I don't know how he's going to cheat, but I tell you one thing: if they try cheating, I hope the lads from the pub, the brutes, I hope they come out, and I hope they got Butch's back, because I tell you what, to see those boys at the pub drinking some Guinness out of that cup, celebrating, that'd be a nice sight. Very nice.
Match I would love to see if old Butchie stays in NXT, possibly at a takeover. Butch versus Dijak. That would be fucking killer. Because you know Dijak's gonna lose, but he's gonna make Stallion Pete look good.
But he gonna have some fuck shit with him, girl. He gonna be out there swinging for the fences. They gonna beat the fuck out of each other. It's gonna be good.
JC and Thea shopping montage. It's leather time. We get another Heritage Cup Invitational. It's Dookie with Andre versus Joe Coffey with Gallus. It was a quick match here. Sees old Dookie win with the most
dangerous move.
Oh,
the spots of that time.
This makes a three-way tie for Group B. Coffee, Dookie, and Nathan Frazier, who is excited. Roxanne Perez versus Lola Vice with Elektra. The crowd is hot for this. Looks like we are just one wrong move, and Lola's titty is going to debut tonight. Lola, very impressive here. Roxy making her look good. Roxanne looked like she was seconds away from tapping, but she rolls up Lola for the win. They are speeding through this night, Sticks. We got, if you have any thoughts on JC and Thea shopping, Dookie versus Joe, and Roxy versus Lola.
Yeah, Thea and JC hitting Pac's son for some outfits, so that was nice. Dookie and Joe Coffey. I mean, I was surprised. I thought Joe was going to give it to him, but Dookie was able to hold his own and pick up that underdog victory for Chase U. To make it a three-way. And what was that? What we have? What was the last one?
The last one was Lola versus Roxy.
Yeah, this was a great match for Lola. I mean, you can see she's making improvements. Like you said, her tag team partners about debuted themselves. But she's looking really good. She's getting better. They see something in her, so they're investing time with her, her and Elektra, which makes me happy because I'm glad Elektra's not getting left behind. I'm really glad that she wasn't one of the many that got cut, because when you hear about cuts happening, you kind of sweat a little bit. But they see something with both of them, maybe as potential tag teams, or just as a dynamic duo, a power couple in the women's division. But all in all, Lola looked good. Roxy got the dub. Roxy made her look like $1,000,000. Was able to get that roll up for the victory. So we had an upset and a possible new contender for the women's division.
You know, Cesar, you said earlier, you referenced Matt Riddle, and I just realized we would have no Stallion Pete without Riddle. So that's, yeah. Other than that, he was a piece of garbage, but, you know, thankfully he gave us Stallion Pete. Cesar, JC, and Thea getting some leather. Dookie versus Joe, and Roxy versus Lola.
Yeah, you know, hoes gonna hoe. And they're gonna put on leather to be hoes. Now she about to be on the gram, shaking that donkey, you know what I'm saying? Putting that thing out there, holding it up like Cora Jade. Next case. What was next? Dookie versus Joe Coffey. Yeah. Joe Coffey need to drink some coffee. Because this nigga don't be hyping me up in these matches. Nigga's like a cup of decaf. You know what I'm saying? The same shitty flavor as coffee, but with no crack feeling sensation after you drink a warm cup. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I like old Duke. You know what I'm saying? You know, he ain't my favorite, but he ain't shit. And I was glad Duke got the roll up. Because Joe Coffey, he be some trash sometimes. That's all. Then, yeah, that's some sexy Latin bitches swinging that donkey meat, putting them big old titties on display. You got old Roxanne. Roxanne is already, I don't even know how, bitch only like 21 or 22 or some shit like that. This bitch is already in the ring making these bitches better, halfway putting them over. I don't understand this at all. This girl too good. They need to do something. You can't call her up, because if you call her up, she's going to turn into shit, because they don't know how to rank for women on the main roster. Let's honestly be all. Let's be real. Let's be real. All right. Roxanne out here killing it, putting on classics, making these bitches look good, wrestling in this ring. That's pretty good. Pretty good. Lola shaking that donkey meat everywhere. Roxanne just doing her thing. Out here rolled that bitch up like a blunt on Saturday night. Good fight. I ain't got no qualms or no problems with nothing.
I only wrote one line because I really don't give a fuck, but I know Dijak's going to deliver. We're going to get Eddie versus Dijak in a strap match. Becky and Roxanne in the locker room. Roxanne offers her now champ versus champ match. We got Dirty Dom versus the man who don't miss, Mello. Dom immediately on the attack, Dragunov on commentary. Mello all over Dom in this match. No picture in picture during commercial. Smash cut to Dragunov with super intense face just watching the match. Dom able to string some offense here, but Mello mainly dominates. Mello tosses Dom into Dragunov. Then Dom tosses Mello into Dragunov. This causes Dragunov to attack and get DQ'd. I believe Dom won via DQ. Dragunov torpedoes Mello. Dragon Lee super kicks Dom. All kinds of chaos there. Trick upset watching backstage. Jism approaches, trying to recruit. Trick has seen this movie before. He knows how it ends. Tells them to step. Chase you in the locker room. Andre, we don't need to talk about that. Cesar, do you give a fuck about Eddie and Dijak?
No, they gonna fight next week. This nigga crying over a whoop tree. Nigga, that tree ain't got no goddamn feelings. Fuck you doing, Moon Knight? Get in the ring.
Dirty Dom versus Mello.
You know, this was cooking, but obviously this is where they're gonna go. Dragunov gonna start whooping ass, and Dragon Lee gonna bring his dusty ass out because I think they fighting on Monday. For the title on Raw. Okay. Ali got fired, so I don't know where they're going with this fuck shit. So we're gonna have to wait on that as well. But yeah, it was a good match. Dragunov came out there acting crazy. Then Trick in the back. This nigga Trick. Did y'all see it? Nigga had a hat on. We know Trick has dreads. This nigga cut a fourth of the fucking hat to put his dreads. Nigga, if he can't never cut his hair. If he cuts them dreads off, he's probably got 50 million hats with the back cut out of them shits. Okay? This nigga, I was like, I know this nigga ain't got no like fluffy hat with the back just missing on that shit for all his damn dreads. I said, this that's some coon ass shit right there. All right, I'm saying this is some straight up coon RE. Okay, like channel 187. Okay, this is some coon RE TV y'all showing out here with Trick cut the fuck up out of a hat. This ignorant nigga. Ignorant.
Sticks. Eddie versus Dijak in a strap match. Do you care?
Dijak's gonna make him look like $1 million. So congratulations, Eddie.
Champ versus champ. Dirty Dom versus Mello.
This is a good match. Knowing that it was going to serve a purpose for two different angles. Dom's still showing that he's improving. Mello, well, I mean, Mello's mellow. Man goes out there, he's putting on a show. But it was a great match. Both guys getting tossed in the Dragunov, pissing off Dragunov. Dragunov costing Mello the match. So you got that. Mello's got that on for him. Dragon Lee coming out of the kitchen from making some burritos, super kicking Dirty Dom. Getting probably ran in the back, decided to have Modelo to watch his fine work on the screen backstage. But I mean, it was a good match for what it was set up for and what it was served for, and it helped prolong two more angles. So not bad at all.
What do you think about Jism creeping on Trick?
Man, I was hoping Trick was gonna do the whole. I've seen this movie before, go in with ninjas and horror flicks, but like Cesar said, this man has the back of his hat cut out. This man cuts those dreads, man. That's not my Trick Williams. That won't be my Trick Williams. If he cuts those dreads and he ain't baby oiled up, that ain't my Trick Williams. Not mine at all. But Trick out here, still on TV. God bless this man. He's fucking cutting backstage promos. This man's putting that work in backstage. Was get him in a match. Was have him show that ring work. This man is putting that time in, and he's building his star up. I mean, this man, I would not be surprised within maybe 2 months. This man's wrestling for that North American Championship, and I wouldn't be damn surprised if Trick Mello Gang both wearing singles gold. That'd be freaking awesome. I'd love to see that by the end of the year. Trick Willie is building his star up, and I mean, he's one of the many bright spots of NXT.
Well, actually, Cesar had mentioned that he possibly could be going to Florida to see the Rumble. But the real reason Cesar's going is he heard creative plans to cut Trick's hair. So he's going to stop Trick from going to Cut Wiz. Cesar's on a mission, folks. He's going to save Trick's dreads. Up next, it's the Heritage Cup triple threat match. Nathan Frazier versus Joe Coffey. Good to the last drop versus Dookie. Vic and Book bicker about metaphor as we get a damn good triple threat match. Nathan, the fresh man here. Dookie and Coffey's second match. Coffey pulls Dookie's legs till his sack meets pole. No, that's not gay code, but I'm sure Dookie enjoyed the post in his cheeks. No commercial picture-in-picture. Neo Dar and Mensa in full Matrix mode as Vic makes Brown's reference. Crowd fully behind Dookie. Coffey went for shoulder block and Frazier kicked his head off. Spike Hurricanrana's Dookie. Joe Coffey, though, takes out Frazier and pins Dookie for the win. Stallion Pete stare down with old Joe Coffey. Kenzie with Ali. Ali up, no one cares. BJ and Fallon argue about that guy who betrayed them last week. Corbin tells them to shut the hell up. He trying to get rubbed and tugged. Briggs gets in his face. No one cares. Mello interviewed. Nope. Oh, yeah, in the parking lot. He does not get stabbed. Sticks. We got the Heritage Cup Invitational. Nathan Frazier versus Joe Coffey versus Dookie. What do you think of this triple threat match?
This was a good match. Nice little surprise he got after the last match. You know, he had the tie for the first place. So it was nice we got this. This was a really good match, a lot of action. A little bit of surprise. I thought maybe Nathan Frazier was going to win it, but everybody's favorite to the last drop, Joe Coffey picked up that dub. So we going to get Joe and Butch with the opportunity to face Neo Dar for that Heritage Cup. So I think
pickups to Dana Brooke.
And so I think it'll be a good match. I mean, Butch is gonna show up, and hopefully this will be hopefully Joe's gonna show up and put on a good match. And maybe we'll get an upset. Who knows? But I mean, it was a great triple threat match.
Cesar Heritage Cup Invitational triple threat. Nathan Frazier versus Joe Coffey versus Dookie.
Yeah, that was a pretty good match. Because Nathan Frazier, this is a better match than fucking Dookie and Joe Coffey. Yeah, I wasn't too mad at it. I wasn't too mad except for who won. I'd have rather seen Nathan Frazier and Butch than Joe. I mean, Booker T. Coonan said he's good till the last drop. This nigga ain't worth any goddamn drop. But I mean, we'll see. We'll see. You know, maybe Joe Coffey need that old UK British style to bring him, bring it up out of him. Maybe have him a good match. So I mean, I'll look forward to it. It should be good, on and popping, as the kids say.
I gotta imagine that Peter Dune and old Joe Coffey have mixed it up plenty of times in NXT UK. Yeah. So I mean, they know each other. So up next is the main event: Becky Lynch, the man, versus Kiana and Tiffany handicap match. Becky attacked her in entrance. Lyra for the save. Vic keeps whining that we haven't heard a bell yet. Lyra must be in good favor backstage, getting a match with Rhea a couple weeks ago, now tagging with Becky in the main event. We do get a commercial picture here. I remember the first handful of Lyra matches were horrible, but she's been having bangers lately. Even hits the big splash on Kiana to win tonight. Good women's tag match that ends with Tiffany laying them out with a damn chair. Becky makes their match an Extreme Rules match, Cesar. The main event, Becky and Lyra, really, versus Kiana and Tiffany.
Shit was good. Shit was good. Them bitches came out there ready to swing, attacking the man, beating her down. And yeah, Lyra comes out. Yeah, who cares if the bell ain't rung? Sick Vic. Let them hoes fight. Shit. It's main event. Let them fight. But yeah, great tag match back and forth. It was good back and forth between all four women. They were putting on a show, a main event for us. The real main event was, we all know what it was. But yeah, these bitches out here doing work, doing dirt, the Lord's work, and it's only Tuesday. And then yeah, old Valkyrie bitch got the damn dub, and then Tiffany Stratton with the worst chair work I've seen in a while. So some pretty awful chair work.
Well, Ricky might have broke that record this week.
Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry, Ricky. Sorry,
Rick. Yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there. But yeah. After that, the old Beck says she wants it to be a hardcore match, or Extreme Rules match, which means anything goes, which means Kiana's going to come out and help Tiffany win the belt or some shit.
Exactly. Sticks. Yep. Main event time. We got a women's tag to end the night.
It was a good match. Started off originally as a handicap match, but like you said, they must see something in Lyra. I mean, ever since she got those wings destroyed, she's been on a rampage. She had Rhea, even though she lost to Rhea, she looked good in that. They put the spotlight on this woman, and she hasn't disappointed. I mean, to see, like you said, to see where she has come from being on NXT US to where she is now. I mean, it's been leaps and bounds way better. It's only gonna be a matter of time before she probably gets a women's match and maybe wins it. Who knows? But comes out, helps Bex, picks up the dub, and then gets laid out with some excellent chair work by Mingria's girl. But all in all, I mean, not bad. The faces got the dub, but the heel stands strong at the end. So nice little way to set up for what we got going on down the road with Bex and Tiffany.
Lyra Valkyria was dead on arrival when she came out with those Snapchat rain effects. I was like, oh my God, whose fucking idea is this? They should have get fired. I hope they got future endeavored, but I digress. We shall return, ladies and gentlemen, with some more wrestling talk. It's Wednesday night, and you know what that means. It's time for some Grand Slam. No, this isn't a Denny's plate. It's Dynamite Grand Slam when we kick the night off with title versus title, Ring of Honor champion Claude versus New Japan Pro Strong champion, your mother, Eddie Kingston, and a title match, double title match. Wow, this rivalry has been heated and carried by Eddie. The fact that this heat could be real was intriguing to me. So I watched Dynamite. Left arm of Eddie is damaged. Commercial picture-in-picture. I've seen this American Dad commercial 400 times already. Claude with the TKO. Uppercuts and chops aplenty. Eddie keeps kicking out at 2.5. Crowd going nuts. Eddie finishes off Claude with a power bomb into a pin. Eddie 2 belts. Jones over here. Code of Honor. They shake hands begrudgingly. Cesar, what did you think of the kickoff to Grand Slam?
This is the only shit I watched on old Donna Trash this week.
I don't blame you.
This is the only shit I watched. No, I watched that Jericho.
There's some other stuff.
Yeah, I'll get back to it later. But damn it, yeah, redeem these nuts. The Mad King versus still one of the dumbest mistakes WWE ever made, letting this cracker go, Claudio. These crackers burned the house down. But man, Eddie got beef with everybody. He got beef with John Moxley, and you know, it's his best friend.
He got beef with he don't even know me.
You don't know me. Yeah, these boys was out here cooking. All right. Damn, Eddie hitting some Germans, some flips, some tricks, everything he got in his book. Claudio just with the strong power game, killing it. When Eddie had him in the corner, Eddie likes to hit the fast chops. Shits won't working. Part that popped me in the ring. It was they were slapping each other. Like Eddie slapped Claudio slapped Eddie slapped Claudio slapped Eddie punched that nigga in the throat and he went down And he was like, "God damn." I was like, you a dirty nigga, Eddie. You a dirty ass nigga. Eddie, you may go low, but Eddie go low. And that's what he's got to do out here in these streets. Kraken hit him with 3 of them damn back fists. And a damn German hit him with another back fist. Hit him for that scoop shit. God damn, these boys was out here. This was a good ass match. This almost, to me, was the free money match of the week. Just for the shit these guys. I don't know if the heat is real or not either. But these motherfuckers make it seem out to be. I mean, probably because they're just 2 great professionals out here getting it in. Then at the end, Cesaro grabs the title, shakes his hand. They said this was going to be it for them, I guess, fighting each other probably for a while, unless Claudio wants that title back. But yeah, it's the handshake of honor, gives him the title, and then walks out. But damn, this shit was good.
As longtime fans of Eddie Kingston Sticks, this was so rewarding to watch this man get his flowers, his just desserts. He has 2 championships now, whereas he told us on Twitter, on X, and during the pandemic, he had to sell all his gear to fucking survive. Look at him now, Sticks. What did you think of Eddie Kingston's achievement of his entire career, defeating not only his rival, but taking the damn Ring of Honor championship away from him?
Well, to start out, this might be the best beginning to Dynatrash that AEW's ever had. Eddie Kingston's lived out a dream. He became a New Japan Pro Wrestling champion, participated in the G1 Climax tournament, and now this man is a champ. This man deserves all of it. And to not only become Ring of Honor World Champion, but to do it against a guy, like you said, who knows if the beef, the heat, the feud is real or not, but to be able to do it against a man that you hate, that there is so much tension, so much hatred, heat, vitriol against, to be able to do it against Claudio, you got to make it that much sweeter for this man. This man he's on it now. I mean, the star he's on that upright trajectory. Finally, Tony Skeet sees that he has a superstar in Eddie Kingston. Finally sees what everybody, the 3 of us, have seen with this man, that this man is gold. Backstage, in the ring, selling shirt merch. This man is finally seen for the great wrestler, the great promo cutter that he is. And now they're putting championships on him. Congratulations, Eddie. Hell of a match and a hell of an opener for Dynatrash this week.
Speaking of Dynatrash this week, I mean, as you guys know, listeners of the Tripod, I gave up on ATW. Like I just done. I stopped watching it. I let these guys wax about it, but something about this week, I was like, I gotta tune in. Something cool is gonna happen probably. Well, it was a meh. Besides the opening match, we had a segment here that was funnier every time I rewatched it because I noticed something new, and X pointed out stuff. Twitter pointed out stuff new that I didn't notice before. Roddy laid up in the hospital with a neck brace. The Kingdom by his side. Adam Cole shows up. This is what you wear to mourn? Taven asked. He was sporting a rosary, by the way. I don't know if you caught that.
Mm-hmm.
Kingdom have to leave to go to Grand Slam. Adam has to leave too, but Roddy asks, at a time like this? And then he sits up in the noisiest, ricketiest hospital bed of all time. Mm-hmm. So Cole just stands there and waits for him to sit up. It was like a good 7 Mississippi for this fucker to get up. And he goes, just go. I thought that was funny. I thought that was funny.
Getting laid back down.
Fi- Finally, something as entertaining as MJF and Adam Cole. This was worth a watch. Renee was.
Did you hear what Taz said afterwards?
What did he say?
It's a rough bed, man.
I think somebody put the Empire music from Star Wars.
Oh, nice.
Because he was sitting up like fucking Darth Vader did.
Yeah. But yeah, so when he said just go and he started laying the bed down, it was like kind of under his breath, but you could hear it. Taz was like, it's a rough bed.
After this, Renee with the Captain and Luchasaurus
I saw this part. Yeah, Cap.
fully confident they are gonna beat Sting and Darby on Friday.
Yeah, okay.
Christian sets up triple threat match for the TNT title himself versus Lucha versus Darby on Collision. More on that later. But before we move on, Cesar, since you already added to it, what did you think of that funny fucking segment with Roddy in the hospital?
No, I was highly
with the rosary. Oh man.
Yeah, I was highly sports entertained. They read that card by Olga. fucking Olga, some bitch. And then that nurse was fine as shit.
It was Lupe. No.
Nah, Lupe don't look that good. Okay, Lupe wear a mask, nigga. That bitch was bad. I'd have been like, yeah, girl, let me get one of them sponge baths and make sure you rub on my dick. That girl was fine all outside, boy. I know Taven and I know that one nigga banging Maria, but he was probably like, black bitches out here like this? Damn, well, let me see them scrubs. Pull them scrubs down, girl. Shit, Roddy would have jumped up out of that bed. Neck was feeling great. Nurse would have sat on his face. Shit got healing powers. But yeah, highly entertaining. This was a very good segmento here. Yeah, the whole thing. Fucking waiting for that whole rickety ass bed to sit up, just with his back to him, across the room, silent. Just go.
That was comedy gold. I loved it.
Fucking, oh my god.
Sticks.
I don't know who wrote that segment.
But
y'all was on point. I know it won't Skeets. No. I know it won't this motherfucker. All right, whoever wrote that segment, y'all was letting them work. Y'all was just letting them work. This shit was funny as shit.
Skeets was in the back fearing for his life because he was getting threatening text messages from CM Punk. Stitch, what did you think of that segment, hospital bed segment?
Having Roddy and Taven and Bennett and with Cole and MGF, it's been great. I mean, it's been sports entertainment at its finest, and this was just another layer to this story. I mean, Roddy and those boys with the Neck Strong t-shirts. I mean, those things, they're starting to sell. The MVP of this segment was that rickety ass bed.
I love it.
That was when you have something like that in a segment like this, it blends together to make something that is just so awesome. And that's what happened. I mean, like you said, there's videos with the Star Wars the Empire music, Roddy just doing that, and just the rickety bed, and then him just telling Cole, just go. I mean, that was a great way for that to go. And I mean, NXT had the assistant. I mean, no, hey, AT Dub, you got the nurse, man. You got the nurse. We got some programming. We got some little intrigue to keep an eye on here. I mean, that nurse starts showing up at ringside. She becomes a ringside assistant nurse for that Dr. Sampson.
I mean, boy, we out here cooking.
We gotta have some tuning in to start watching on Wednesdays and see what we got going on in the infirmary backstage. But
something tells me that they produced that segment. I think it was Cole, Roddy, and the Kingdom. Because this is something like fresh and funny. And Taven, he's talented, and Bennett, I bet you Skeets was like, you know what? I got to do some lines in the back. You guys take care of it. Just don't say the F word. And they took care of it.
It definitely did.
Up next, we had Jericho versus Sammy. First time ever. Sammy in light bright vest getting wrapped. I was like, raped?
What the fuck?
Sammy in light bright vest getting wrapped out to the ring. Going into this, Sammy seems overconfident. Will Jericho, in fact, put over Sammy? Halloween comes early as Tranny Manson frightens the public, reffing this one. Jericho with the suplex off an apron to the outside. Looked painful for both. Let me get a commercial picture-in-picture. Dad bod Jericho still got it. Butthole clinching moment as Sammy hits standing Spanish fly to Jericho. Thankfully, Jericho able to get his gut airborne. Jericho went for springboard drop kick. Sammy tried to super kick him, but Jericho not nearly as close as he should have been.
Botchamania! Gotta catch 'em all!
Staple in every Jericho match. Always 1 to 3 botches, never 0. Too many notes here. Sammy attempts shooting star. Jericho codebreaker counter for the win. And just like Mania 19, which for sure had my attention, because Sammy was in the trunks that resembled Jericho's tights. Sammy hugs, then kicks Jericho in the dick. In the end, Sammy is a Don Callis guy. Yikes. Don Callis' family grows sticks. What'd you think, Jericho versus Sammy? First time ever.
It was an okay match. I mean, like you said, there was a lot of botches. There were some mess ups. Sammy coming out in the light up coat by Y2J back in the day. I mean, it was an okay match. I mean, this is another layer. Now, I mean, Chris Jericho, he's got nobody. I mean, Sammy was the one guy that was left by his side. And now Sammy's either Don Callis finally talked him into it or Sammy finally saw it. Sammy's part of the Don Callis family. The betrayal turning on his mentor, on a man that pined to get Sammy into ATW. Sammy finally seen the light and is part of the Don Callis family. So, I mean, we got another ripple in the story between Chris and Don Callis, and I mean, it was an okay match. It was certainly all elite, so it had that going for it.
Exactly. Cesar, Jericho versus Sammy. Did you catch this one?
Yeah, I actually did watch this one. This was the last match that I watched on Don Trash of all AEW for the week. Let's really be honest. But I did win this one. I did watch this one. Yeah, Jericho going. Damn, God, man. Jericho, you old as fuck. Just put some crackers over, man. Shout out to the cameraman fucking up and not actually seeing Sammy's vest earlier. Coming out with it earlier. With the glow up Y2J mock vest. Shout out to him just filming the crowd and then the crowd yelling, "Oh, oh." Nigga. Why are we watching it when he already turned around?
Vince would never. Vince would never.
The cameraman is only on point when Sky Blue comes out and starts wrestling.
You damn right. That horny fuck is in Sky Blue's butthole more than her gynecologist, okay? And that's the only time that nigga's actually working. The rest of the time, yeah. Vince would never. Vince would have had it looking elegant. It would have been like the camera would have been like staring at the sky or something, or at the Titantron, and then Titantron would have been playing. Then they would have zoomed in on Sammy.
In 8K.
In 8K, you'd have seen one of Tay Conti's cut hairs on his upper lip still there from when he was eating that box the night before. Because that shit would have been in 8K OLED HD, nigga. Shit would have been crisp. Could have seen it. You still would have seen a trickle of booty sweat on his bottom lip. It'd have been like, God damn, Sammy eating pregnant box on a Tuesday night? Jesus Christ. That boy out here, he is hungry. Yeah, Vince would have had it crisp. Bullshit at you skeeted up fuck. Y'all look at him. Trying to tell me this best booker. No, that nigga got the best booker because that shit's 99% cocaine, nigga. Nigga sneeze into a napkin and get everybody high in the room. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. But yeah, old Botchamania. Good back and forth between them. Good back and forth. Sammy almost fucked his whole leg up, hitting that dirty ass moonsault on the outside. When Jericho hit that table all bullshit, Taz is like, yeah, man, this table's bolted to the ground. It's got to hurt old Jericho. Nigga, that table moves every week. Y'all ain't bolting shit. Get the fuck out of here, little makeshift bullshit ass, paper ass table. But yeah, it was still a pretty good match. And then, yeah, kick it to the dicker. No respect. Yeah, kick that nigga in the dick. He deserves it. He ain't having no more kids anyway with his old ass.
Well, as Cesar was tuning out, we had Ray Phoenix versus Jon Moxley for the International Championship. Mox being Mox, Ray flippity dippity, but Mox wrestles a very smart grounding smash mouth style. Hey, now he's an all-star. No matter what offense Phoenix puts up, Mox just clobbers him. As great as Phoenix is, unless he has a mic, he ain't gonna win. Remember, I'm doing his notes in real time. Mox curb stomps Phoenix on ramp, and the crowd starts singing Nathaniel Rollins' theme. Wait, what the fuck? Phoenix drops Mox with the Rikishi piledriver and has him pinned for a 3, but the ref didn't count it. Crowd upset, rightfully so. Phoenix drops it again and actually wins the fucking title. Holy shit, yes.
Yeah.
Do you believe in miracles? Is Moxley dead? That's right. Ray Phoenix is your new international champion. If we were doing predictions, I love Ray Phoenix, but I still wouldn't have picked him. That was a shocker. Cesar, did you? Oh, never mind. Sticks.
I watched the highlights. I watched Ray Phoenix flippy dip that nigga off the ramp, and Moxley's head bounced like a basketball off the concrete. Then I watched him dump that nigga on his head. See, this is how you really. This is what really happens when you dump a nigga on his head. For real. Not like that CM trash match with FTR when he was with Jon Moxley. No, when you dump a nigga on his head and you go for the pin and his salty ass can't even kick out. That nigga said, I'm dead. And then what'd he do? What'd your coked up ass have him do? Dump that nigga on his head again. 2 times in a row. This nigga said, oh, hey, is you playing dead? Is you playing dead? Moxley sitting there like, Renee, oatmeal. Oh, nigga, dump him on his head again. I'm going to kill this bitch. Give me the title. All the BCC lost on Wednesday. She was great. Dead nigga.
Sticks, could you believe it? Ray Phoenix gets a singles championship in AEW, and not against just anybody, but against the motherfucker who put skewers in his skull, Jon Moxley. What did you think?
Ray Phoenix via CTE getting the championship. I actually thought he suffered it by via the first Phoenix driver, but after doing some reading, it was flippy dippy knee to the head from what they were supposed to be saying. No, I think this is good. This is obviously something Tony Skeets couldn't cook up because obviously if we were to remember, Ray Phoenix was quote unquote injured before All Out, so he couldn't be in that stadium stampede match. Well, what's a good way to go ahead and prolong this and kind of maybe add a little bit of intrigue? Ray Phoenix fucking concusses Jon Moxley and takes his fucking championship. Fucking Tony Skeets couldn't cook that shit up in the fucking lab if he was fucking on 2 8-balls and 24 hours of fucking coke. This man has this fall into his lap, and Moxley's laying there fucking motionless out there in the ring like he just had a all-nighter with Renee making baby number 2. This man, I mean, Ray Phoenix deserves a singles championship in ATW. And unfortunately, it's going to be clouded by Jon Moxley suffering concussion.
Oh well.
I mean,
It's
hopefully,
okay.
but I mean, like I just said, I mean, this is great for Ray Phoenix. Uh, it allows him to break off, allows him to show when healthy. He is a great single superstar. And now he has a championship to legitimize that. Now you can get him on TV a little bit more. Hopefully he can hold up for it. But it allows him to be on TV, have a championship that Orange Cassidy that they had Orange Cassidy prominently defend every week. Now we're hopefully going to see Ray Phoenix defend it every week on 3 different TV shows. So I mean, take your pick with that. But I mean, like I just said, this also adds into the intrigue of what we've had going on between the BCC, specifically John Moxley and Ray Phoenix. They injured him before All Out. Now you have this. So, I mean, we're obviously going to get another match, but I mean, you have a storyline tied into this, which legitimizes having a third match for this. So, I mean, congratulations to Ray Phoenix. He went out there, and it's totally the all elite way to do it. Drop him on his head fucking twice after he suffered fucking CTE. Pick up that dub. That's the fucking Tony Skeets way, baby. But congratulations to Ray Phoenix. This man deserves a singles championship, and can't wait to see him defend it.
What fueled some of my fire of giving up on ATW was that, oh, great, John Moxley has the international championship. This motherfucker is never losing this belt. Orange Cassidy, as much shit as I'll give him and AEW as a whole, defended that title and made that title the most important title in
the company.
So for Mox to get it, it was the biggest. I had to hold on to my chair. I rolled my eyes so hard. And then for this to happen, force majeure. Sorry, John. Go be a father to your kid before you smother them both and end up on the news. Yeah, Ray Phoenix is going to bring, I hope, what Pac brought to the international championship, defending it in other companies overseas. He's Ray Phoenix. He can go defend it in AAA. He could go defend it at my flea market. There's a lot of Mexicans there. He could defend it all over the fucking world. The international championship should be defended that way. So I think this is only good news for the international championship. Ray Phoenix, he did the work. He's paid his dues. He deserves this. Give him this belt. Let him ride with it. I don't care if he loses it in 3 or 4 months. That's fine. At least he has a fucking singles championship. I was very happy and very shocked about this, but good stuff on Grand Slam. And all it took was a concussion. Up next is AEW Women's Championship match, and the match Cesar for sure didn't watch. It was Saraya with Ruby versus Booty Monroe. Booty, the clear face of the match. The crowd is fully behind her. She crawls under the ring. Ruby pulls her out, and she's got them shoes. Watch for the shoe. Attacks Ruby and Saraya. Commercial picture-in-picture. Booty hits draping DDT to Saraya. Booty rips bottom turnbuckle off and tries to spray paint, but Ruby able to get it to Saraya. Saraya spray paint and rampage for a 2 3/4. Booty makes out with Saraya.
Yeah.
From 0 for the 2 9/10.
Bullshit.
For a failed ram attempt, Saraya hits Rampage off first turnbuckle for the retain. Ruby spits on Booty. Fuck off, you bird-faced witch. Sticks, what did you think of the AEW Women's Championship match?
Match was trash, but I'm just going to say this. Booty Storm's work with this character that she's doing, this is what made me actually legit stick through and watch this match. I mean, I'm sure we've talked about it since All Out. I mean, there's no reason why Saraya should have this championship. She's not that great of a wrestler.
Right.
And just having her win it because they were overseas, they were at her home. It's just it's a nice feel good thing, but I mean, she shouldn't be champion. I mean, she really shouldn't be. And like I said, I mean, this match showed why. I mean, you had her against Booty Storm, who is a good wrestler. Her her outside the ring work and even her theatrics in the ring with her character work has been great. And that's why I tuned in for it. And that's what I think's carried this and what's kept her afloat as one of the shining stars of the outcast. I mean, what's this put? I mean, out there, I don't even know if there's still a group anymore. I mean, it's just freaking Parrot Soho and Soraya. So I mean, I don't know, but I mean, it was an okay match, but I mean, it was just more of a showcase for Tony Storm's character work.
Call me crazy, Caesar, but
Yeah, you crazy, bitch.
if Booty Storm could pull this character off in WWE, I don't think she would have gotten the pie in the face and is humiliated
Nah,
at all. I think she'd still be there if she pulled this character off. But did you see this match at all?
nah. All I saw was snippets and her kissing Saraya. That was it.
Up next is the main event, and it's for the AEW Championship. It's MJF versus Samoa Joe, aka Sweet Tooth. Very funny MJF entrance with Dumb Kid. It was the Bret Hitman Hart replica from the 90s. Very good. He hamming it up big time with the New York logos. No Adam Cole because of Roddy. Story of the match: MJF trying to choke Joe out. He's got a bum neck though. Very entertaining match. Even get a back rake from MJF. I always appreciate the old schoolness. Crowd goes nuts for the kangaroo kick.
True kick. Yeah.
I'm going to stop right here and say I'm still not sold on face MJF. I never have been. Never. When he started doing this, I was like, nope, not going to fall for it. Not going to fall for it. I'm still not going to fall for it. This is all a facade. He's the devil, people. He will pull the rug out from under all of you. Holy fuck, Joe hits a Death Valley driver on the ring apron. Very, very gnarly looking. Joe gets wood on the outside of the ring. Uranagi, MJF through table. Pile drives MJF on exposed floor. Refs, officials, docs, all useless. MJF spits in Joe's face and was able to sit down powerbomb Joe. MJF tried using the diamond ring. Joe dick kick. Muscle buster, 2 9/10. Joe puts him in a sleeper. Adam Cole runs out and injures himself. Ref is taken out. Adam Cole distracts. MJF chokes out Joe. Yeah, did Cole hurt himself? Yes, he did. Joe actually shakes MJF's hand to close out the show. Sticks the main event of Grand Slam on Wednesday. What did you think?
It was a good main event. I mean, with all the shenanigans that happened, it was a good match. I mean, it was MJF like, and like you said with the face MJF, maybe it's legit him being a face, maybe not. I mean, the man, just what was it, 2 weeks ago came out with the devil entrance. So I mean, maybe he's not. I mean, maybe he's leading us all us lambs, all us marks to the slaughter. Who knows? But I mean, him hamming it up, it's funny moments. I mean, it's awesome. Like you said, the Hitman Hart remake, reboot, and entrance, that was great. Everybody embracing him as a scumbag and all of that. He's gonna do whatever it takes. Like he choked him out, but he used the tape on his fucking wrist. And Cole's embracing it. Adam Cole, who told generic white guy who's laid up in a rickety hospital bed, no, I'm not believing any of it. This man's on board. He's helping him continue his reign of terror. I mean, so it was a good main event. Samoa Joe, I mean, he did the picture that's going all around. He did the senton flipping off the crowd because they're at MJF's hometown. I mean, Joe did good work in this. He's done great. He's done great work on the mic and in the promos leading up to this. So I mean, to have somebody in with the background history too was great. I mean, this was. I mean, I understand why it was the main event, so it didn't really disappoint. I mean, we've seen worse main event matches for ATW Dynatrash, so it was a good match.
One last thing on the Roddy and the Kingdom. It's always funny that the Kingdom is always there for Roddy, but Roddy, what he does is he holds his neck and screams for Adam. When the Kingdom has been there the whole time, he's still like,
yeah.
Adam! Like he's not.
I can't see you, and that nigga's eyes are closed.
He's not appreciating the fact that the Kingdom has been there for him the whole time.
Well, you remember last week? You remember last week after his match with Smojo? It looked like they were gonna fight. Like Roddy was pushing those two guys away, and then Cole comes out, and what does he do? He just fucking drops flat onto his back, and he starts yelling for Adam, like Cesar said, with his eyes closed. I mean, to have those three guys intertwined with this, they've held their own up with Adam Cole and MJF. So I'm glad it's something that they've had in this story so far.
Cesar, did you see any part of this main event?
Nope. I saw the kangaroo kick, and that was it.
Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back with some Impact Wrestling. And now it's time for the Tripods Drip Pack of the week. But first, a word from the man himself, Stixie Drip Drip.
Yes, pretzels, as you can see, your boy is sporting a shirt from a certain man, a man who's known as a sheriff, who upholds the law in these neck of the woods. This man has a website, a t-shirt selling website on TeePublic, Sheriff Zanka, where you can get this shirts for a certain podcast that has brought a lot of people together. I brought a chat together where I met these other two fine gentlemen that has birthed this podcast in itself. That would be Sheriff Zanka, TeePublic shirt. Go check it out. The man has some great designs. Also has a couple of t-shirts that supports a YouTube channel of a certain young gentleman, the future of our fine country, little Zank, who is a faithful watcher, faithful mini pretzel himself. Thank you, little Zank. So go do your boy and your boys a favor. Go check out TeePublic. Go look up Sheriff Zanka. Check out his stuff. He's got great merch there. I'm sure this isn't the only shirt I'm gonna have from that fine gentleman. But go check it out. Help the man out. Support the man. Get a little extra cash in his pocket. And go check it out.
As I was saying, it's time for Impact episode 1001. We kicked the night off with the Ultimate X match. Of course, Speedball Mike Bailey versus Ace Austin versus Rich Swann versus Alan Angels versus Vince versus Kalisto. I'm calling him Kalisto. Fuck you guys. Flippity Dippity Mania, brother. Ultimate X, always a fun watch. If this was AEW, 3/4 of these guys would get injured by the end of this match. Triple moonsault spot was great. Angels hanging by his leg off the truss. Very dangerous. Speedball hanging on the rope for dear life. Wentz with that damn spray paint. Wentz, Ace, Angels, and Bailey all dangling from the ropes at the same time. That rope is very reliable. But in the end, Angels unhooks the X and wins the Ultimate X match. Angels then reveals that he's cashing it in next week and challenges Chris Sabin for the X Division title. Cesar, what do you think? Ultimate X kicking off Impact. Carpact.
Let me tell you what, motherfuckers. Okay. Let me tell you what, motherfuckers. If you niggas ain't spending $5 on the Yuba Tuba, y'all niggas out here and y'all crackers and y'all spits and y'all big nosed Jews. Okay, I want to make sure I got slurs for all you fucks who ain't doing it. Okay.
Hey, Cesar, don't forget about the yellow fevers too.
Yeah, you fobs, you chink ass bitches, you motherfucking who ain't hit yet? You Indians, whether you're red dot or feather, okay, motherfuckers, Okay, huh? You hear me, nigga? Whether you 7-Eleven Indian or 9-11 Indian, you niggas better spend that $5.99. You get on the YouTuber. Okay. Okay, yeah. And it's still September and I dropped that shit. It's still September, motherfucker, and I dropped that shit.
Hey, isn't September like Hispanic month of the month?
Yeah, you fucking wetbacks, okay? You motherfuckers. Yeah, climbing Trump's wall having ass bitches. Okay, if you don't go spend that $5.99, you get on that YouTuber, you type in Impact Wrestling. Okay? It's gonna say members. You hit that $5.99 and you watch this shit unless you got cable and you paying $800 like a dumb fuck. Okay? You get on that YouTuber, you hit that $5.99. Bitch, you get the show with no commercials. It starts 30 minutes later than the show on cable, but you don't watch a single fucking commercial. You get every pay-per-view. Every pay-per-view. You ain't got to steal it. It's $5.99.
You get everything but like I think 3 or 4 of them.
Okay, 3 or 4. You got to steal 3 or 4. Okay, you've been stealing ATW for 2 years. You can steal 3 or 4. Okay. You gonna get bonus backstage shit. You gonna hit Joe Hendry eating food with crackers. You gonna get a bunch of other shit. This week I think the beautiful people were doing something, and they like to show ass. They like to show ass. Who don't like ass? Women like to look at ass. Men like to look at ass. Dogs like to sniff their ass. See, everybody loves ass. You get up there and you watch this shit. Because God damn it, that Ultimate X was cooking. Them crackers was in there hitting all types of fuck shit. Right? Whooping monkey ass as monkey ass. That was top tier talent there. You heard Sangria. Okay, and if you watching this back, rewind it for me calling y'all racist names for the bitches you are about 10 minutes ago and listen to the people in that damn match. Shit was banger. They starting off hot. And my man, that little 4'7" midget, little people, whatever fuck you want to call him to, Alan Angels, got the dub. He got that X. He got down with it. He out here flippy dipping. He cooking. He got fucking his 85 sleeve tattoo shit, looking extra white, drinking Monster, punching. He cooking.
You guys all right? You there?
Yeah, we've been here.
Yeah.
You guys both froze. I probably froze on your end.
All right. No, yeah, it's it. Now I get a message that said internet was unstable for a second. But it went away.
Here we go, people. Technical difficulty.
Well, look, I'm trying to tell you, there was a hurricane. We've been on hurricane watch down here since Thursday. But it supposedly went by yesterday. But you know how Verizon gonna be like, they're gonna cut your shit off and be like, pay me, nigga, with your broke ass.
Ours 5 years behind on payment.
Damn right. I'll never get them niggas full strength. I'm always 2 months behind. I wait till they send me they call 3 times in a row every day. They're like, all right. On the 4th time, I'll pay the bill from 2 months ago. But I never let these niggas get up to full strength. I'm always gonna owe them. Fuck that. I need to be at full strength. I gotta be in these streets drinking for y'all, watching this wrestling. I ain't putting them at full strength. Anyway, Iron Angels. This man is killing. See, dumbass Coke. Where he at? Hold on. Where he at? Yeah, I gotta go back. I gotta show y'all once again. I gotta show y'all niggas once again. This nigga don't know the gold he be getting sometime. This nigga had Alan Angels there. He could have been cooking all shit, but this nigga right where he needs to be. Here. Impact. Cooking up. He gonna fight. Ooh, man, damn, that's gonna be a banger. He gonna fight for that X Division title. And he ain't even gonna wait for Bound for Glory. That nigga said he won his match next week. So that's gonna be some heat to it. And damn near probably gonna be free money on the Impact on the YouTuber. But actually, it ain't gonna be free money because you pay $5.99.
Exactly.
If you didn't, you want them racist names I said at the beginning of this tirade.
Sticks, we're kicking off 1001 with this match. What were your thoughts? Ultimate X.
Total non-stop action, guys.
Damn.
This was a hell of a way to start this. I had talked about this last week. These guys hit it out of the park with their gimmick matches. Last week we had Feaster fired. This week we had a fucking stable of Impact Wrestling, Ultimate X, and we didn't have no fucking nobodies in here. We had some legit heavy hitters. We had former champions, fucking guys who have made headlines as being great wrestlers. I mean, this was a great match. And like my man Cesar said, Tony Skeets had Alan Angel. Fuck, he he pledged to the Dark Order. And then the man shows up on Impact. He's part of the design. Well, nope, no, he's not no more. This man spreads his wings and flies away from the design, becomes his own man. And now what's happened? This man is the #1 contender for the X Division Championship, which, like Cesar just said, he ain't going to sit back and wait for Battle for Glory. One of the biggest, if not the biggest events yearly for Impact. No, he's doing it next week on Access TV, or like Cesar and myself do. We pay that $5.99 and we watch it on the YouTube. So you can watch either on Access or you watch it commercial free like your boys do. And watch him take on Chris Sabin, which I'm sure is going to be a banger. But it was a hell of an opener for Impact Wrestling this week on a thirsty Thursday night.
Ultimate X sound like the worst nightmare of any man. Ultimate X.
Yeah.
Up next, it's Dirty Dango with Alpha Bravo versus Jake something. 10-minute time limit. Fuck. Some dude is watching this. He'll judge it if the time limit expires. No need, though, because Alpha Bravo accidentally hit Dango with a flashlight, and Jake something, boss man, slams to victory. Rhino,
what's my name?
Rhino attacks Steve McLean. Kenny King with Sheldon versus EY with Scott Demore, Deputy Director of Authority, Shark Boy, Shell, yeah. Tag match made. EY and Scott versus Kenny and Sheldon, Diener and Khan attack. Shark Boy makes it an 8-man tag. America's Most Wanted joins Scott and EY. EY pins Sheldon for the win. Decent tag matchup. Cesar 316. Sticks, what'd you think of Dirty Dango versus Jake something and the 8-man tag?
Dirty Dango and Jake something, nice quick match. Alpha Bravo makes the mistake, ends up hitting old Dirty Dang with the mag light. So we got that happening, but nice to see Jake Sutton get a quick match on TV, pick up the dub. And then we had what started off as a singles match turned into a tag match. Record scratch. No, we got an 8-man and bringing back one of the most talked about, one of the best tag teams in Impact TNA history, America's Most Wanted. Bringing these guys back. James Storm still wrestling. Chris Harris, I mean, he's not wrestling very much, but I mean, both still looked good. It's nice. This is the thing about Impact. We know that when you do callbacks to history and stuff like that, a lot of these guys, they probably aren't going to be very good. But I mean, it's going to be cheesy as fuck. But I mean, it was a good match for what we had for talent in the ring. Scott Demore wrestling coming out with the fucking hockey stick with the Canadian flag. All freaking got his jersey on. Design, all them out there jumping. I mean, this was a good match. I mean, for what we had it for, America's Most Wanted still looking good. It's nice that we got a call back to those guys, Chris Harris and James Storm. So, I mean, I thoroughly enjoyed it. We still had the nostalgia act from Impact 1000, so we had that going to 1001. So it was nice to see that, and it's nice to see that Impact does shine light on the on former wrestlers
I
and
see what you
former.
did there. Shine the light. No.
Yeah, 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 yeah. It's nice that they show and do a little callback to their to the history and former wrestlers.
Exactly. This was a great night. Caesar, we got Dirty Dango versus Jake something, and then an 8-man tag.
Yeah, yeah. So Dirty Dango walk his crack ass to the ring. You know what I'm saying? And then this thick neck some bitch Jake something bring his ass out. You know what I'm saying? They fighting, and yeah, I don't know who was watching the back. Some old nigga. I can't remember what they said. I can't remember. He's half of a tag team, but anyway, he watching in the back, probably jerking his meat, fruit booty ass nigga. So they out here watching Dango wrestling, and yeah. What's that? Alpha Foxtrot pulling. That's what I'm calling that nigga now. Alpha Foxtrot out here, pulling the reverse racism and hitting the white man with the flashlight instead of hitting the nigga. And old Jake something go secure the dub within 10 minutes. Yeah, this is the next match. Yeah, old Team Canada brought his ass over. So yeah, Kenny King with that darky he with, what's his name?
Sheldon.
Yeah. With that darky Sheldon, they come out to the ring. The Kenny King thought he was gonna get his digital media shit back. And it was like, no, you're gonna fight a different cracker, old cracker. You're gonna fight this old cracker. And so Team Canada come out. And then they start jumping his ass. So they said, yeah, old shark cracker gonna come out, give him the shell. Yeah. Got a little 24/7 up there. And he talking shit. Then old crackers that hate EY, they gonna come try to kill his ass again. They gonna bring their ass out. Then America's Most Wanted and they drunk ass coming down to the ring. They was like, shit, we trying to fight, nigga. We drunk. So we trying to fight. You know, every super drunk person, smallest thing happened, they ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? It's just a rule of life.
What's that supposed to mean, bitch?
Shut your ass up, ho. So anyway.
Fight you.
So anyway. Yeah, it's 8-man tag, and the announcers were laughing at nigga Shelton is the best student in Scott's DeVore wrestling class. And he hit that nigga with a hockey stick to start the match. So you paying this nigga to wrestle at his school, and then he paying you to hit you with a hockey stick in the middle of the goddamn ring. Oh man, you can only find a headline like that in wrestling. That's some only shit you can say in wrestling where it makes complete sense and no sense at the same goddamn time. But America's Most Wanted, man, they was looking good. They was looking good. They was looking like they need to get their bitch ass back on TV. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. Might be too many people down there, you know, an impactor. But I wouldn't mind they came back. You know, some of these tag teams hot as shit right now. You know what I'm saying? You know, my boy, Asa Basa. You know what I'm saying? ABC. You goddamn them American Most Wanted. I'd want to see that shit. I put that shit on TV every month. You can put them damn cheating ass rascals up there too. Them boys be cooking lately. Put them crackers in there too. And then, you know, James Storm always trying to whoop somebody crack ass. You can put him against anybody on goddamn roster. I'll watch that shit too. But yeah, super good. Yeah, it was definitely Caesar 316 out here. Everybody from them last two matches was getting their shit in. You know, everybody got, there was little sticks 316. Everybody got on TV. Even the Shark nigga got on TV. And I like the fact they were laughing at how Shark is the deputy cracker who put the president cracker in the fucking match. Like how you gonna tell me when I'm wrestling? Bitch, I'm out here in these streets. He said, no, nigga, you dress like you can wrestle, so I can tell you what the fuck to do. So get your bitch ass in the ring. Only wrestling. Only wrestling. See, this is how you cook. See, Impact, this is how you cook, man. Impact be giving you some good sports entertainment, some good wrestling, and some hoe shit, as we will see in the main event with some hoes. You can't be wrong with that. You can't go wrong with that. Good hoe shit, good wrestling overall, and some entertainment value. And then Rhino spear niggas into the garage. That nigga ain't had no chance. That nigga was sitting in the chair exposed. Hey, with all that shit behind you, why you gonna sit with all that shit behind you? Damn empty ass boxes. Who was that nigga in ATW that got fucked up? That was on them empty ass boxes. He wasn't even in the training room. You don't remember that? I know I ranted about that shit at least 3 weeks in a row. Because nigga was fucked up. He had ice on his neck, and the trainer was looking at him on the empty wire studio boxes. And I was like, why is there no training room? Why is there not a fake ass locker room in the back? And then,
what the?
And then like 3 weeks later, somebody else was pretending to be hurt, and they were in the trainer's room.
Damn,
and I was like, why would this?
Boy?
Was it Jungle Boy? I think it might have been Jungle Boy. And like the wheels weren't even locked on the thing. Like he's like rolling around on it. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Or Action Andretti, whoever.
Yeah, some shit like that. Yeah, but I mean, it was super good, man. I was thoroughly sports entertained by the tag match. Yeah.
Up next is the Feast or Fire results. Crazy Steve was briefcase number 1. He gets a digital media championship match. Moose featured on Monday Night Heat this week. Had briefcase number 2. Motherfucker gets a world title match. That's the biggest prize, I'm guessing, in all of this. But for the tripod, old Chris Bay got the tag titles match. Prophecy fulfilled. ABC versus Damn Rascals. That's going to be, if it's at Bound for Glory, they're going to tear the house down. Which, unfortunately, gentlemen, meant that the man with the number 4 briefcase, Yuya, was fired. He got the pink slip. Very sad. Yuya was just getting off, Joya was just getting off the ground. It was entertaining. No longer. Yuya has been fired. Trey Miguel with Carson Wentz versus Josh Alexander. Normally, I'd make fun of someone wearing wrestling headgear, but the walking weapon is such a badass, he pulls it off. Josh reverses Meteora into ankle lock. Wentz shenanigans, but Shelly out to even the odds. C4 spike, Josh wins. This was a great match. Josh gets on mic saying he could have used the assistance at Emergence. Where were you then? Shelly says, don't get it twisted. Josh challenges for Impact World title at Bound for Glory. I imagine this gentleman here went from sticks to midnight when he heard that. Will Ospreay versus Speedball Mike Bailey announced for Bound for Glory. That's going to be fucking incredible. Caesar, we have the Feast or Fire results. We have Trey Miguel versus Josh Alexander and the news of Will Ospreay versus Speedball at Bound for Glory.
That crack of Joe, you. Just getting to know you, nigga. Take your ass back to Japan. You know, go get you some sushi, nigga, some fresh fish. You know,
get your ass back home and work on goddamn Caesar's fucking internet.
You damn right. Go get on there, work on it. Yeah, go work for Verizon, or unless you hard up. I heard there is a shortage of Japan male porn stars, so there's a bunch of horny ass bitches out there. So you know, go stroke that meat. You know what I'm saying? Godspeed, my man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man, go get you about 85 blue chews. Go to work. Go to work, man. You know? Hit him twice from me, dog. Yeah, get the fuck on. Seems like everybody wanted a damn tag team championship. The Crazy Steve nigga, he look like he gonna be taking his old crazy ass fighting Tommy Dreamer. Then we got who we got? Moose. That old thick neck #1 draft pick in the slave draft, Moose. Nigga 6'5", all muscle, you know. He could pick probably a whole acre of cotton in about 32 minutes. You know what I'm saying? That's just one thick ass nigga. You can't even like whip him. You know what I'm saying? You got to like throw swords at him or something. You think a whip gonna hurt that nigga?
Well, I read on Cotton Candy's draft guide that
Yeah.
he's got a 4.25 cotton picking speed. So that's no
4.25?
He's the number one
4.25? God
4.25, man.
damn.
Cotton Candy hadn't seen one like that in all the time he's been putting out that draft guide.
Bro, 4.25 cotton picking speed? Jesus Christ. Look, I mean, last I heard, man, I mean, look, I know. Look, the slave draft, man, is coming up, you know. I see it. I read my little Harriet Tubman guide report. She was talking about stealing moose before the draft. She ain't gonna let that nigga go to a plantation.
Wait, is this on DraftKings? Can I get on this on
No,
DraftKings?
it's on FanDuel.
Oh, okay.
It's on FanDuel. Yeah,
What's the promo code?
Negus. Oh, yeah. Harriet Tubman talk about kidnapping moose before the draft even happened, so he can't even go to a plantation.
And that's with the A and the Z, not S.
Yeah, not S, the AZ. You gotta spell Niggaz. Negus. All capital letters. Yeah, and then you know, man, shit. I heard the hard R's are sleepers, you know. But anyway, I digress.
I heard they're climbing the board.
They're climbing the boards. Yeah. But you know, Moose, man, he number one, man. That's a thick neck nigga. Look like he got vibranium in his skin, you know. Little Black Panther. You know, he come from that Black Panther line, you know what I'm saying? Kings. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Ebon Bay. What like them niggas say, man. He got that vibranium. A regular whip ain't gonna work. You gonna have to hit metal to metal with that nigga flesh, okay? Okay? Yeah. The shit, goddamn, a 4.25 nigga. I ain't never seen that shit. I gotta see the tape.
That's just what I've heard. That's what I read on some Reddit boards.
Cotton ain't put up no tape.
I haven't been able to get my hand on a draft guide unfortunately for myself. They haven't been made available for me, but I'm just going by what the internet's saying.
Cotton got no tape. He ain't got no tape of Moose. 4.25. Come on, man. I need to see the proof. I need to see the proof in pudding. Okay, because I mean. Shit, 4.25, nigga. That's unbelievable.
I mean, they were saying he's running faster than a crack of the whip. So I mean,
that's
I don't
what I'm
know
saying, boy. That's like him picking cotton. Him picking cotton that fast is like faster than Usain Bolt, nigga. I need to see that shit. I need to see that shit live. But shit, man, Cotton fucking up. I gotta call Cotton, man. I gotta tell him it's Django again so he gets scared. And release the tape. You know what I'm saying? But anyway.
What did you think of Shay versus Josh Alexander?
Oh, I thought we was gonna talk about the people. All right, we skip all that. No, this match was great. You know what I'm saying? You got like an ex-world champ versus a former world champ versus a former X Division champ. Yeah, that boy Shay was trying to flip and dip his ass out of there, you know, and that's because he was fighting a cracker. So, you know, that was his half black side. Like he goes, oh yeah, nigga. Yeah, niggas up this year. We got Montgomery Brawl, you know, we got Moose, number one slave on the draft board, you know, we got we up this year, you know. We trying to kill Trump so we don't get back in office. You know, man, you know, Shay was out here, man, trying to do it. He trying to do it, man. He's like, look, I'm gonna show you hoes, man. Look, I may be in tag team and we got the goal right now, but I ain't bad in this ring, you know, by myself. I ain't bad. He goes, you ain't trying to hold me down, white man. You know what I'm saying? Like you've been doing for 8,000 years since this world been turning. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it was a great match. Great match. I wasn't mad at it. Had great back and forth, flippy dippy, submissions, power, you know, the walking weapon. He out there, you know, just, you know, glad he Canadian. You know, he don't hate Canadian don't hate the niggas like white folks hate the niggas in America. You know what I'm saying? You know, just some niggas, not all niggas. Because, you know, he is a little light-skinned, so that means he got some white in him. So he ain't want to beat him too bad. You know what I'm saying? Now, if it was a dark-ass nigga like me in the ring, he might have tried to snap my neck. I don't know. But, you know, it's walking weapon, man. He got to win how he got to win. That boy crazy. Okay? But he is Canadian, so maybe he wouldn't have snapped my neck. He'd have kicked me in the neck and paralyzed me. But he wouldn't have killed me. But y'all know I digress. But y'all know what I mean. But it was a great match. It was a great match.
What did you think when Will Ospreay versus Speedball Mike Bailey was announced for Bound for Glory?
My Billy gonna get his ass kicked. That's what I thought at first. And I was like, this boy Will Ospreay out here fighting everybody. Damn, this nigga must be drunk. Because this nigga fighting everybody. He said, I'll fight your ass in New Japan. I'll fight your ass at ATW. I'll fight your ass at Impact. He gonna find Matt Cardona, kicking that bitch in the dick, and then he gonna fight that nigga next. Well, she ain't had no dick. He was trying to kick her in the dick, but she ain't had no dick. I don't want to get nobody's pronouns mixed up. You know what I'm saying? She wanted to transition the bitch. She was a regular bitch. But yeah, I was like, man, Mike Bailey gonna get his ass kicked. I think it's still gonna be a good match, but he gonna get his monkey ass whipped like monkey ass ain't been whipped before. Okay, let's just be clear.
Bound for Glory is shaping up to be one of the best looking cards I've ever seen. Sticks, what did you think of Feast or Fire, Trey versus Josh, and the announcement of Will Ospreay versus Micah Bailey?
Feast or Fire, our boys are going to get their fucking tag team championship shot that they should have gotten a while back, or legit. But we're going to get that, hopefully, like you said, at Bound for Glory. 2, the number one pick in the Cotton Pickers pick draft. He's got a world title chance. And 3, we all know what we going to get from that man, Joe Hendry.
Mm-hmm.
We going to get a new song to commemorate Yuya and Joya time together in Impact. We gonna get another banger, solid gold hit, man. We gonna get that. So we got some great things to look forward to. Trey and Josh, this should have been a main event on a pay-per-view. I mean, this was a great match. This shows you why Josh is the standard and Impact, but it also shows you why Trey Miguel is a former X Division champion. I mean, these two guys went out there, put on a fucking hell of a match. That reversal from the Meteora into an ankle lock was fucking awesome. Because I legit thought, because they had talked about it, they were like, talking about how Josh had been eating some losses since he showed back up. Like, this is like, oh, damn. They got Josh slumping? Nah, nope, sure don't. Alex Shelley coming out, helping Josh, but also saying he didn't help Josh. He had his own reasons for doing it. It's another layer leading up to that championship match that we were going to get between Josh and Alex Shelley at Bound for Glory, which will be a fucking banger of a match. These two guys faced off. I forget what pay-per-view it was. Might have been Emergence.
It was Emergent. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a fucking hell of a, I think it damn near went almost an hour. And it was a hell of a match. It was a hell of a match. That's when Josh was fucking burning it down with people. So I gotta imagine one of the biggest stages Impact has, Slammiversary, and then now Bound for Glory coming up. Having that, I gotta imagine, depending on who Trinity faces, I gotta imagine that's gonna be the main event. So I mean, it's gonna be fucking awesome. And then Will Ospreay and Speedball Mike Bailey. I mean, you're gonna have to throw a fucking dart at this match card, and that will probably maybe give you a better shot of what you think might be a match of the night, because this could be match of the night with the way Will Ospreay's been cooking lately. Is Speedball. You can't sleep on Speedball. This guy can put on fucking matches like no other either. So I mean, hearing that announcement, that is awesome. Which I believe was supposed to happen at Impact in New Japan's multiverse that they had here like 2 or 3 months ago. I believe Will Ospreay might have been injured, or he had some previous booking, but we're gonna finally get that here at Bound for Glory. It's shaping up, man. This is gonna be good, and that match is gonna be good.
Main event time, gentlemen. It was a 10-woman tag. We had Gail Kim, Awesome Kong, Jordan Grace, Mickey James, and Trinity versus Giselle, Tasha Stills, Evans, Angelina Love, and Deanna Purrazzo.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder who would win in a real fight between Jordan and Giselle. Because Giselle's a dude, but Jordan's buff as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Easy night for the women, splitting the in-ring work 5 ways. Everyone will get their shit in and hot
Mm-hmm.
tags left and right. Gail Kim may be 46, but she can still go. Mickey is 44, so age is just a number. Shit. May and Moolah were getting put through tables at 80.
Damn right.
Crowd wants Kong. King cleans house. Gail flying out of the ring on everyone. Kong puts Giselle away for the win. Beautiful people put a bag on the gay's head. I mean, it was all right. It was all right. It was a nostalgia tag. I didn't take much notes on it because you kind of knew what you were getting from this Sticks. What did you think of this 10-woman main event?
You knew what you were getting. The video packages that they showed leading up to this. Impact, like they said back in 2007, decided to push towards the forefront of their company, their knockouts division. And ever since then, their knockouts division has been literally hitting it out of the park.
A knockout.
Yeah, they've been knocking it out. None more than what we've seen lately in the last year, 2 years. So this was a great little look back, and to be able to blend former knockouts, ones that helped raise the division to where it is today, to be able to have them come in and wrestle with current stars and possibly future stars to go forward, was great. It was main event worthy for what we've had for the last 2 weeks with the celebration of the history of Impact with the 1000 and 1001. This is a great little nod to the history. And like you had said, Mingria, everybody got their stuff in. Everything looked really good. Great callbacks. And the team that we all thought was going to win won. And if you noticed at the end when everybody had raised their hands, Milfy James was kind of side eyeing that Knockouts championship. So maybe we're going to get something built towards Trinity and Milfy James, because I mean she didn't lose it. She got injured and she had to give it up. So I mean, it's apropos that Josh Alexander had to give up his championship, never lost it, and he's going to wrestle out against Alex Shelley at Bound for Glory. Maybe, just maybe, we're going to get the same thing in the Knockouts division for maybe Bound for Glory too. That's just it's kind of ironic, but it's also just you kind of get lucky that you kind of have those two things and that you can kind of mold it and have that be an integral part of your one of your biggest pay-per-views for your company. But all in all, it was a good main event. It was a nice little nod to the history of what Impact has had.
It's apropos, Sticks. I think if that does happen, I think Mickey is going to do the right thing and put Trinity over.
Yeah.
I think they're going to face, and it's going to be a good match.
She's done that. I mean, she's done that so far. Like she's not one of those that's always about herself, but she has such a love for Impact after she got released from WWE twice to show back up on Impact. And Impact has helped raise her star, has helped her become a better in-ring competitor. So I wouldn't see anything less for Mickey James to do that for that company and for Trinity.
Exactly. And now that Styx is drinking water, where the end of the show is near, Cesar, what did you think of the main event of Impact 1001?
Yeah, man. All the women got out there. We got to take down a little trip to memory lane if you've been a long Impact fan. The only person who wasn't a knockout champion was old girl who got pinned, right?
Yeah.
yeah, like everybody else in that match has been at least a knockout champion. But yeah, great match. Yeah, Awesome Kong, bitch still alive. Yo, do work. Gail Kim bringing her ass out there looking good. Everybody getting their shit in. Great matchups all around. Good shit going on outside. Little distraction action, Jones. You know. Um, I like the match. Yeah, it was good for the main event. Let the women have the main event again. Let the women shine and put on a show for that ass. And then yeah, the beating them bitches up on the outside because old girl lost. Yeah, gotta love beautiful people for that. Gotta love beautiful people for that. But yeah, I thought this was a great ending to a great 2 day celebration of Impact hitting 1,000 episodes. So super good shit, fun times all around. And yeah, if Mickey James, I feel like yeah, if they don't have anybody right now to build for Bound for Glory for Trinity, uh, old Milfy James, I wouldn't be too mad at that. She'd do the right thing. Yeah, she'd lose. Um, but it would be a banger of a match if you're trying to have all the matches be super good. That shit would be a banger as well. And it's what, 4 weeks? They can get a good build out of 4 weeks or even 3 weeks. So yeah, I thought it'd be really good.
Massive shout out and big ups to Awesome Kong. I'm not as familiar with Awesome Kong as you gentlemen are, but I did watch WoW on Netflix and they had her. She's an excellent actress. She portrayed the welfare queen on WoW as incredibly racist, but man, it was fucking funny. She knocked it out of the park. Sadly, WoW did not get a farewell season. It was canceled because Netflix sucks sometimes, gentlemen. But I digress. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to the program. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I really appreciate it. But you know we got to do what we do best here on the tripod as the show comes to an end. We give that big ups to Stallion Pete.